Man, it actually is hurting my face. It feels like sandpaper. Ow.
Already into the first week of January, Sophia Cavalia with you here at the Weather Network. It is cold in Ontario and it is coupled with snow as well. Snow squalls and a clipper system could give a quick burst of snow to the eastern end of the GTA Wednesday into Thursday. And then watch this band come south on Lake Huron. Locks in right till Saturday. Could be upwards of 20 centimeters between London and Sarnia. And that's not all. You thought the cold snap was over, but actually the worst is yet to come. Friday throughout the day could be more record-breaking cold, feeling into the 40s, widespread across Ontario. Meanwhile, that Arctic air has moved out of the eastern prairies after what felt like the minus 40s and minus 50s, and a rebound to seasonal or above, warm enough even for rain. But that's not all. Our Storm Watch coverage continues right now. A powerful nor'easter pummeling towards those of you in Atlantic Canada. Picture a winter hurricane called a weather bomb because of the explosive manner in which the pressure drops rapidly as it intensifies, as it heads up to those of you along the eastern seaboard towards the Maritimes. Here is how it will play out Thursday into Friday. Begins as widespread snow. For those of you in Nova Scotia, the changeover is quick to freezing rain, ice pellets, and then rain before changeover back to snow with dropping temperatures and icing of surfaces. Meanwhile, it's all widespread snow. For those of you in New Brunswick, blizzard-like conditions this will come with, while things are quickly changing over between snow and rain to Newfoundland. This is all coupled with a 12 to 24-hour period where wind gusts in the Bay of Fundy and any exposed coastal sections could be in excess of 100 kilometers an hour. We're talking close to 150 kilometers an hour as this thing comes barreling up the U.S. eastern seaboard. It is already bringing winter-like weather to places like Tallahassee, Florida that haven't seen snow in 28 years. Savannah, Charleston are seeing ice pellets, snow, and a mix that looks like this. They're cheering. It's a rarity. It's festive. It's a little late for the Christmas season, but it's indicative of the power and the energy behind this system. A lot of dry, cold Arctic air, which we have seen all the way down to the deep south of the United States, mixing with Gulf moisture. The clash is a perfect recipe for this giant, not your mom and pop variety nor'easter. Thursday into Friday, it is still clearing off the Atlantic seaboard, while this massive trough in the jet stream is then bringing cold air in for those of you in the eastern half of this country. Some of the coldest air, as we've mentioned, that you've seen yet in this cold snap. Some of the cold record-breaking potential is certainly there in parts of Ontario, and this cold will then flood in for those of you in Atlantic Canada, especially the Maritimes, feeling that extreme cold in New Brunswick come Friday into Saturday to end the first week of January. The first weekend of January could see you with over a foot of snow in parts of New Brunswick, coupled with still gusty and very cold conditions. Lots more to come here on the Weather Network, including a return to warmth under a ridge for those of you in the west and more record-breaking cold in parts of Ontario. Now, your local forecast.